Well, here we are again. For some reason, you guys absolutely love the only video I made, possibly my worst video ever, where I followed nothing. Literally nothing. So, because apparently that was like my best video I've ever made by far, we're doing it again. Almost identically, but of course, as you read in the title, we're making one minor change. We're back to our giant chocolate bar, but this time, we're going to shove a monolith right in the middle of it, just like that. And with that, that's everything I'm going to do for the entire video. And now we are going to be staring at this right here for the next 1,000 years. Once again, if you haven't already clicked off, why are you still here? You guys really just watch anything, don't you? But this video will be slightly different from the last one, because obviously in the last one, I followed absolutely nothing. So if there's a monolith here, obviously something is gonna happen, right? Not exactly. Because last time, I turned on every single world law. And I did the same here, but I turned one off. This one, drops of thought. Sapient beings now fall gently through the clouds of life, which means if we want any of the humanoid species to pop up at all and anything interesting to happen, they're going to have to somehow spawn in and have to walk all the way over to this monolith, meaning that the chance that anything happens is like next to zero. So I'm going to go ahead and warn you right now, there is a solid chance that's nothing, and I mean nothing, happens this entire video. You have been warned. But obviously for content's sake, I hope something happens at least. So we are going to go ahead and unpause, and oh yeah, this is going really slowly. But erosion has started right here. And even though nothing can spawn on this soil right here, stuff can spawn on sand. And the sand particles are starting to pop up here, but obviously it's going to take a while for anything to happen at all. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to year 250, 1/4 of the way there, to see if really, you know, anything happened at all. And here we are at year 250, and wow, this game never surprises me. Really? We already have civilization here. Another crab civilization has popped up, which is always crabs in these kinds of maps, because I believe crabs are the only creatures that can actually spawn on the sand here. But also, not to mention, all of the palm trees that have spawned in. If you noticed over the time lapse, they like started kind of down here in the south, and then as soon as one spawned in on the sand, they took over the entire island. Once again, the chocolate bar has become moldy. But I mean, let's take a look at these guys. What a base layout already. They have 2 watchtowers, 2 houses, and a crystal. And wait, is this what they look like? I'm no biologist, but that is not a crab. What is that thing? It says his current task is confused, and I am very much confused too. It has to be something in his subspecies that made him like this. Oh yeah, his mutations. He has the living rock mutation. That's fantastic. Why does he have that exactly? Oh, you know what? It's probably because of some of these world laws I have on, like gene spaghetti. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have turned that on, but now we have rock crabs. I don't know. I guess it's better than nothing. But I also think we have to at least check what their motto is. Truth and compassion. Man, that's boring. That's nowhere near as cool as Forged by Fish. Well, anyway, at least I can consider this video a success because stuff happened. But we still have a very long way to go and a lot of stuff that can potentially happen. Remember, natural disasters with earthquakes can happen, meteors can strike, plagues could even happen. So we're gonna have to see. But anyway, I'm going to time-lapse once again to year 500, which is halfway to our goal. And here we are at year 500, and stuff is happening quickly. Even though we just got halfway done, I think more has already happened now than in our entire last video. Because when I followed absolutely nothing without monoliths, the only creature that could really appear was crabs. But now because of the monolith, which is now positioned right next to where an earthquake was, that's actually pretty cool. All sorts of new crap has popped up. It seems like somehow grass started growing over here in this area. You can see the grass biome pop up, which I'm still not even sure how that's actually possible. But as you may have noticed, I do do have the ages rotating from the age of hope to the age of wonder, and maybe that's the reason why. It actually allows rocks and other stuff to start forming, and they can also form along this earthquake too, so that means our guys are going to slowly start getting better weapons and tools. But anyway, a fully functioning sheep kingdom has opened up right here. These sheep people seem pretty normal, but let's check out the other ones, because I mean, it's a fly kingdom, you know, like a house fly. Somehow they got smart enough to make their own kingdom. And grasshoppers. So let's check out these flies. Oh yeah, they're like really small and weak and unlucky and paranoid. These guys suck. Surprisingly, these flies are actually fairly normal, but you will notice a certain trait they have, the uplifted marked by monolith trait, which is just to prove that all of these species here are formed because of the monolith. We can also see it with our grasshopper people too. They also have the uplifted trait and the burger bing. Oh my god, they're all hamburgers. What? You're telling me this? Oh my god, that's scary. Dude, that's like the thing from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's like a grasshopper spider burger mix if they all had one really ugly and scary baby. But despite how scary they are, they only have one health. And then of course back to our rock people here, which, oh wow, they literally are just living rocks, aren't they? You know, I've also noticed up here kind of in the north, a new biome has spawned in too. But this one's the pollution biome. This is both interesting and concerning because I'm not even completely sure how this biome popped up, but this can also spawn in some really weird creatures too. But anyway, that's about all that happened in the past 250 years, which is admittedly a lot. But just as a quick reminder, these guys are all very racist. And since diplomacy is turned on, there's a very good chance that at a certain point during this next time lapse, they will all begin trying to kill each other. But I'm going to sim to year 750, 3/4 of the way there, and God knows what'll happen by then. So here we are at year 750, and yeah, like I said, they all just try to kill each other. Yes, I mean, at a certain point, once you've already made your house, once you got a nice food, you know, once life's going great, the only thing left to do is just try to kill anyone you don't like. But holy crap, these empires have expanded. We see a new emerging empire here with the gentleman blobs, and I'm sorry, but there's like, I'm being like overstimulated with how much crap is on my screen right now. It's like one of those images where it asks you to name one thing and you can't do anything. That's like what's going on here. I mean, I see normal trees from grass plains, I see the pollution biome, I see palm trees, plants, snow. What is going on here? We also have a rat species that has popped up here. Once again, it's a complete mess. And oh my god, down here over in some of the expanded crab territory, there's actually a jungle biome, I believe, here with some jungle trees. So yet another biome has randomly popped up. Kingdoms have even started making their own docks and boats now too. The society here is really developing. The sheep are still doing okay. The grasshoppers are just gone. More rats over here. And of course, all of this came from just this one monolith. I know we have 250 years left to go, but let's just take a look at the map when it started right there and compare it to now. It's absolutely insane. It's even more than my first video. Although, I mean, I guess it's probably not hard to beat the amount of content you would see in a video where I followed literally nothing. Let's see some of these kingdom mottos. We love tea. Valor or sadness. Death is virtue. That's a good one. And compassion we trust. And Cody is fine. I don't want to have to dig myself another hole again, but I actually really like that. And if people saw that out of context, it'd be pretty funny. But I don't want to have to condemn myself to eternal damnation again. So if this video is 10,000 likes, I'll put this in my channel bio forever. But anyway, we have 250 years left to go, and they have a lot more killing left to do, I suppose. So we're going to sim these last 250 years and see how the world finally rounds out at year 1000. And year 1000, what started with literally nothing except for a chocolate bar and a stick pointing out of the ground, it has turned into this. I mean, some of these world laws are just getting OP. Like, look, 4 meteors have dropped in a row now. And yeah, this world is still just a mess. It's a mix of palm trees, nuclear waste, jungle trees, and normal grass biome trees. Basically just Florida. But as the world is still in all conflict, many of the kingdoms are the same. We haven't actually looked at the subspecies layers yet. And like I thought, there was a lot more than what we just saw. There's rats, there's actually a lot of the dunglord subspecies, many different variations of crabs. And you know, one thing I find extremely interesting, the closer you get to the monolith, the more diverse the subspecies are. I mean, look how many different subspecies there are right around the monolith right here. But if you go around the outside, the subspecies are a lot bigger. Like the gentleman blobs have barely split up because they're so far away from the monolith. I think that's just really cool. But of course, with the great speciation comes great murder. Over 6,000 creatures have died. Let's check how these guys died. 2,000 of them were eaten, some from acid, a lot burned to death, some just died from explosions, but of course most of them just came from conflict. So moral of the story here, if you create life, everyone's just gonna try to kill each other. As we go through a giant overview of our once empty rectangle, that is going to be about all for today. So if you made it this far in the video, clearly I did something to entertain you, so you should like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Farewell.